Go on, pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the...
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... line.
Set, ready, 18, Gator. Hey! Shoot!
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. They'll run it here with Brown. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Let's go. 15 lining. 15 line.
Hey, watch the slant.
Let's go.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Kelly. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get that home. Check three, check three.
Yo, 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 go, go. Look at me, zipper. Big grip, big grip.
On first down, it's Rice. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ready, ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Sponge, sponge.
You draw courses. Now.
You got motion there. You got motion there right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
65, 65, 65.
Go.
Now a give, right side. Rice. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you, son.
Hey.
He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Let's go
An
now.
incomplete
10-2
pass
stop.
leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you. I got you.
Right up.
Kelly on the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run with their fullback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Set up. 70. Indy.
You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
5.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. Complete to Newsom. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Ravens' 17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 50. Plant.
Let's go, D.
Get it.
On 3rd down, here's Graham. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First and goal, Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Got one. Hey, watch it.
Yep.
They'll run on first down. It's Rice, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 4-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Hey.
Shit. Check 50. Alert 3.
Second and 11. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaws. Get that quarterback. And all. Go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get this worm on. Slam.
Greystone Travis.
Check.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
36.
Hard.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 6 guys.
A second down run with Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 28-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
No.
Yeah.
53 from Mike. 53. Check 53.
Look at me. Score. Nice.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. Here we go. Pause.
Hey, we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
He's checking. You got tight. Check one.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch it. Tighten up. Check 31. Switch. Go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep. Got a man. It's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Set 70, Indy.
It's a party now. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Graham. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go with Brown. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
We go. 8 read.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be
Deep river.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Graham. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
All day. All day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graham. It's caught. Backward. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Complete to Odell Beckham. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check three, check three, check three.
Ready?
Kelly, they try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Slam, slam, slam. Wide, get wide. Check three, check 52. Check out three.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, fellas.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready, break.
53.
Hey, Haywood.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
Go.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. So don't say nothing. Check. 53 is the mic. Check. 53.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 13. Any weapon. Now.
Joker. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Following the fumble recovery, Graham. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had. That ended their last drive. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier, incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Complete to Keller. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
25, check 25. Rock it. Ready?
Now Lewis here on 1st down. But he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch twist. Fair. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. It's Rice. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, Sam on.
Watch twist. Watch the safety creep. Watch out.
2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Watch the back. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. It's just me and you.
Hey, Delta. Yep.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Fire.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
On the ready.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Brown. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch. Shit, watch the shit. Deuce.
What? Squeeze. Get it.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. Lock defense.
Now a give, right side. It's Rice. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Let's go, defense. Man up, D.
Hey.
He's coming in motion. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rice, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
53. All day. Check it back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Ready.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
18 Gator.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 10-2 stop. Hey, orbit.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. It's our field.
Now Graham on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down now. It's Kelly, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
You.
Now Graham on third and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trying to lay one up deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Get it.
Graham will throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Third down from the gun, Graham. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, exit.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bring it. Bring it. Mike, 53.
Go.
53. Mike. All day. All day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Go.
Check. Rush in.
On third down, it's Rice. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Keep playing.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on second down. Graham looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now it's Graham. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Ready?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 41. Now Kelly. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
And he coughed it up. Now the ball comes loose. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
I know you ain't got it. Hey, check 24. Kill. Turn. Kill. Turn up. Check out.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Ready. Topper.
We want it. Come to my world.
Get it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
The Browns send out their punter now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Here we go. 53's the mic. 53.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. 50. Check 53's mic. I want that. Give it up. Give it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so